Good afternoon. Welcome back to Drew's Garden. It's been a couple of weeks. I've been a bit busy. Quick look at the grass. Going super well. Love it. Getting rid of the weeds slowly with my weed stompy thing. One of my wife's presents from, can't remember who gave it to her. Anyway, it's flowered. Looking good. All the flowers doing well. The grass plugs I put in here from pulling the weeds out. Little plugs of grass from elsewhere in the garden are starting to fill this part out as well. So if you remember back, this was all dirt, brown, horrible backyard. It's starting to get there, and barely a weeding amongst some of this. So lots and lots of work on the weeding front. Just watch out for things. Raspberry plant is doing really well. Well, actually, no, I'm not happy with it. I tell you what, got a couple of raspberries on it, but it's starting to look scraggly. I think it's starting to choke itself in the pot. So at the end of this berry season, I think I'll cut it back, see what's going on in there, do some research on some raspberries. I think I have to pull out, cut back last year's lot and the new lot for next year. Don't know that much about raspberries, but I will look. Okay, I have some beans growing up here. They're doing well. And some pumpkins or cucumbers, not even sure, to tell you the truth. Planted them, can't remember what I planted. So we'll find out. Is that another sneaky tomato? It certainly is. I'll leave it there. I love tomatoes. This zucchini's growing up the cages. Not quite a trunk on these ones yet, but doing okay. All this cost lettuce. Not bolting just yet, but getting close. Tried to cut one out of here yesterday. So I was running raw lettuce and open this up just to put this cage in. And that's mostly for that tomato over the back there to grow up. Which actually, despite being covered with stuff, has a tomato on it. Wondering what variety it is? I do not know. Got some more lettuce, succession lettuce growing in here. And the other zucchini plant. Lots of zucchini flowers going on in there and more zucchinis. So I'm getting plenty of zucchinis. Little chilies doing okay. And these cucumbers maybe. Butternut pumpkin. Don't know. Can't remember what I plant here. I think it might be pumpkin. Oh, cheeky tomato. And an even cheekier one growing up in the crack. These beans are coming up nicely, slowly. Boysenberry, lots of berries going on here. Just got to get them before the birds do. And there's some sneaky ones around the back. These are prickly suckers, but they taste good. Mulberry tree putting new shoots out for next year. Speaking of shoots and stuff, these have got flowers in them, these potatoes. So it won't be too long now before potatoes start growing. Stinky nasturtium. Can't get rid of them. Around the nectarine tree. I did do a little prune on this nectarine tree. It had this extra branch coming out from the bottom, which I didn't like. Dahlias. You wouldn't have seen these. It's 2 weeks. These were just shooting, I think, in my last video. And I also put some seed tape down the front here. It looks like little sprigs of green are actually spring onions. So a whole row of spring onions to go across the front of these. So the dahlias will get quite high and the spring onions can grow up in front of them. Okay, more potatoes doing really well here. They're also flowering. And I've got a couple of empty potato bags. I might see if I've got some potatoes in the cupboard that are starting to grow. And I'll get them in next. Avocado. I've pulled out all this because the avocado was getting smothered by this thing. I actually want to bring it back in line with the garden beds because it's starting to get almost across the path. Alright, this stuff's got to go. It's going out the front into the front garden. Apparently it's really nice flowers. Lemon tree is starting, it's a little bit scraggy, but it has some lemons on it. That right, dog? Okay, some other work I've been doing. This garden bed had all the little bits and pieces that weren't growing in it. The soil was really poor looking. You might have noticed that the soil looks different now. I get this soil from down near Tarnit, I think. And there's a lady there that sells it on Marketplace for $10 a bag. it's got chook poo and all sorts of stuff in it, and it's really, really good. We found it's going really well in the other gardens. Mixed in with a little bit of my compost, and away she goes. I'm going to yell at the dog. Dog! Hey, hey. All right, he likes to eat the leaves off the zucchini plants. Anyway, so I've had a couple of little seedlings of my own and just pop them in, but I've got a heap more on the go. So some cucumbers, a bit late with the cucumbers, that are well. And these tomatoes are doing just fine. I popped another one in this side because I did a tomato cull with my other new garden bed. I took tomatoes out of that garden bed because I had a few too many and put some in here. Most are doing okay. I have gone around and pruned off some of the little dead branches, but there is about 20 tomato plants in here. This is just a temporary thing. Like I said, I'm on holidays next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and build a high trellis up here. Dog, get out of there. He likes the chook poo too. Put up some posts and try and grow these tomatoes up some string. I'm going to kick him in the teeth. No, out of there. No, I've never kicked him in his teeth. Ah! Oh, he does like being naughty. Anyway, so these are all tomatoes that have self-seeded in my garden, and they are already producing fruit. And I only transplanted them a week ago from out in the other garden. So they looked a bit sad because I did it on a hot day, but now I think I'll be having plenty of tomato seeds. They look like they're a lot of cherry tomatoes. I'll just do some pruning while I'm here. Just taking these top little suckers out so I don't get too many offshoots because I've got plenty in here. So I think I counted about 18 tomato plants in here, thinking that not many would survive. Every single one of them, except for maybe that little one in there, have survived. Oh well, must be the good soil in there. These zucchinis are actually doing better than the other side because I think they get more sun. You can see they're starting to form a nice trunk underneath there and getting higher, so plenty of good zucchinis on there. Growing them this way, they don't tend to get overly big, I've noticed. Like other people have problems with these massive zucchinis, but I'll keep cutting this trunk back and keep pushing it up these cages, and away it goes. Oh, would you believe it? Just what I need, another tomato sneaking in there. Pumpkin, he's starting to run, starting to get a bit of a, I don't know where I'm going to send him. Look, another sneaky tomato plant. I have moved my fantastic little greenhouse because down the side of the house, I never looked at it. I always forgot what was in here, and now I'm keeping half an eye on it. All the new stuff is starting to seed up. Hang on, I'll just open him up and clip him. I've got some basil going in there. All this got really burnt the other day in the heat. Dog's trying to help me, but all these seeds are coming up. Can't remember what I planted. I've got to start labelling things. I think these are leeks or onions or something. Got to get the dog out of there because he will just be a pain. Anyway, it is only 19 and really windy today. Now the other thing that's going gangbusters in here, I'll shut my lid. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Is my sunflowers. Check out these. These are a different brand of sunflowers, but breed of sunflowers, I should say, or variety. I picked up a Bunnings from a seed packet. They look absolutely spectacular, and I'm loving them. Look at them. Following the sun, not very well because they're pointing in the wrong direction, but yeah, they're doing really well. And by pulling the tomatoes out of this and putting them in there, Cookie, out! Ah! He has been pale. He likes his gardening. Out. He's a stubborn dog. Don't ever get a healer if you don't like stubborn dogs. Cookie. Not very good at that. Anyway, this tomato is my favourite. I think this could be, actually I have no idea what it is. as most of mine are self-sown. Alright, but opening up this garden bed along the bottom here and giving these a bit of a prune down the bottom has opened them up, and I have a plethora, is that the right word? Plethora, maybe it is, of tomatoes and these flowers. Everything is just going gangbusters. They're getting almost up to head height now. They're about chin height, so doing pretty well. Lots of flowers, and even on this side that didn't have much sun, yep, I'm starting to get fruit on this side, and all different shapes. So I'm really keen to see what they are, because I don't know. Corn over the back, got a little corn forest, and my big giant sunflowers, well, they're not open yet, but they will get there. Okay, I also have some poor little cucumbers trying to fight their way up. So we'll see how they go. And I've thrown some lettuce in amongst the bottom here. Some spring onions, a little bit of basil hiding down here in the bottom of the jungle. Yeah, there is basil growing under there. Look at that. Oh, basil. Get past all my other leaves. So I had nasturtiums are trying to grow under there. Haven't even noticed them. Alright. Dill doesn't like getting transplanted. Failure, but there's enough dill in the garden, I'll be fine. Move this over here. It gets really baked, this little bed. And I've got, oh, look at that. Oh, strawberries. These are these red flowering strawberries. They're really well, I can't remember what they're called, but anyway, got plenty of strawberries happening. I don't really grow strawberries. Nasturtium's gone mad in the corner there. Was supposed to be a walkway through there. Can't fit through there now. More tomatoes. Can't wait to see what they are. Like I said, I don't know. I planted these. Well, I didn't plant them. They just grew here from last year, and I put some seeds in of some random stuff I just had in packets, and I forgot all about them. So I've got plenty of, oh, these are a weird shape. And then these are little round, whoops, these are little round ones down here. Wherever my camera is. Yeah, focus. 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 Doesn't want to focus. Alright, but they're little round ones. Take my word for it. Oh, and there is a forest under here. Basil. Basil forest. Nice spring onions. And my poor little cucumber plants. They are going to grow up here. I'm sure they will. They can fight their way past everything else. More beans on this side. These are green beans. Well, they could be yellow beans. I think they're green beans, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot about my purple beans. There's actual beans. Check it out. Beans. Pretty happy. These little purple flowers everywhere, and you have to look pretty hard. Probably in the sun's not a good idea, but there's lots and lots of little tiny beans. I'm going to have a gazillion beans. My neighbours will be happy. So, and also when cutting this back too, this foliage here was looking really ratty and sort of pale, and since cutting it, all the other stuff out, new foliage has popped through, fresh foliage. So happy days. Don't be afraid to pull things out. Sneaky tomato on the end here. Very bushy. I didn't know he was growing in there, and he's got lots and lots of leaders. In fact, I think there's actually 2 plants there. Yeah, there's 2 plants there. This thing that looked dead is no longer looking dead. It's looking great. So many bees are on it. Onion, I think. And a heap of lettuce, which is, some of it's going to seed. Now, I've never let lettuce go to seed, so I might let maybe one of these go to seed. And there's a radish trying to go through there. More and more tomatoes. Some capsicums. Oh, look, just what I need, another tomato. I don't think so. Sorry, tomato. Don't want that one. Think I've got enough. The more you look, the more tomatoes you will find. And guess what? I have, is that a tomato plant trying to grow up through there? I think that is. Lemon verbena, my sage, purple sage, ordinary sage, and a pumpkin in here. Oh, guess what? It's a tomato plant. I did a count up of tomatoes I actually have in here, and I think before I moved them, well, when I was moving them, I counted in total nearly 70 tomatoes. Right, good thing I like tomatoes. All right, rest of the garden is starting to come good. The wife's still working on this area. She won't let me touch it. Let's smooth up. Her dahlias are coming up well here. So the blackbird's getting this garden bed and push things around. Roses are looking fantastic. She has got a little bit of black spot. I'm gonna have to tell her. She'll have to come and fix that. These sunflowers in the pot are doing really well. And last but not least, my favourite. This has gone bananas. This has beautiful white flowers. I know it's not a veggie, but I saved it from the other place. It has shoots all over it. I dug it out of the ground. I ripped its roots to pieces and still put it in a pot, and it's grown. And I'm telling you, people, when this grows, it's spectacular. He has a cucumber and a bean to keep him company, which I planted just in case. Well, I'm going to leave them there. They can be partnered, and this has come good as well. I have so many green shoots on it. So finally, these big pots are doing really well with these climbers. So happy days. I've got to really keep them pruned into this archway. It's the only archway I've got, and they may need to end up going in the ground one day, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, that's the slow tour of my garden because it's been 2 weeks. So much in it. Have a very Merry Christmas if I don't see you beforehand, which I probably will because I'm going to be out here almost every day. And please like and subscribe if you've got this far. I know it's 17 minutes. Thank you very much. Bye.